Not being content with just being part of the greatest band of all time.
One of the
them,
greatest
certainly.
bands of all
Take that, Gary Barlow has added another string to his bow with his own record label after talking to him when we were climbing up the mountain earlier in the year. I recently got the chance to catch up with him in Dublin and see how it's all going.
Yeah, and you were going to meet and greet his first signing.
Yeah, a young lady called Camilla Kerslake. So you've gone from being a superstar pop star to music impresario, mogul, general god.
So they say.
How?
I'm a bit concerned about that, actually. Let me address that immediately.
If we could.
Yeah, no, this whole exercise of, you know, Camilla's my first artist I've signed. I'm very excited about her. And I just want to blow out the water straight away about this whole executive angle you're putting on me.
Tell me about meeting Camilla and finding Camilla then. How did that all come about? Because you did mention it when we were climbing up the mountain.
I discovered her from her dropping CDs at my studio, and she literally dropped a CD off every day for about 6 weeks.
No.
And eventually I went down to the front desk and I said, "Where's this girl coming from? Is she good?" And they were all like, "Oh yeah, you need to see her, she's great."
She's coming from another angle though, isn't she? Because she's opera singer, she's classically trained, very different to the pop world that you work in.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the attraction for me, is that, you know, when I thought of doing something with someone else's career, I didn't want to just sort of copy what I'd done and give it to someone else.
So on the record label, anybody else joining Camilla yet?
You know what, not really at the moment. I'm in Take That at the moment, and it's obviously my main job. I've found the time to do this, and I've really enjoyed it.
Is it a little bit intimidating coming in and working with Gary and working with these guys? And
She's used to me now, aren't you?
I am used to him, I am, but I tell you what, singing Rule the World in front of him, it's sort of like going back in time and being like, "All right, Mozart, I'm just going to sing some of the Magic Flute for you now."
Yeah, just give it a little go. You've always written for other people. Are there any songs that you've written on her album?
All the songs on the album are cover versions of original tracks.
So song selection must be really, really important. How do you go about choosing? Because when we were up the mountain, you and Ronan were always talking songs.
Yeah, I mean, Ronan is a great one. I think we were coming up with a million ideas while we were walking along.
Haven't seen you since the tour, which was just an incredible, incredible experience. I remember you saying to me, you want it to be the best night these people have had.
I mean, definitely, that was our goal, to give people the night of their lives. But what I need to say is we were having the night of our lives as well. It was the best tour I've ever done. It was actually the biggest tour we've ever done. The most chance of anything going wrong, I think, ever. There's so many moving parts, and nothing did.
I hear that you watched the tour DVD with Robbie.
I did. You know, I proved it while I was away, because it's actually coming out for Christmas. I don't want to start plugging on your show.
Would you do that?
I said, "Rob, do you fancy having a listen?" I was up at his house one night having some sushi with him. I said, should we have a watch? And I said to him, "Listen, flick through the bits you don't want to watch," but he watched the whole thing.
Did he?
And he loved it, and it was so nice to see him enjoying what we're doing.
He was saying that he watched it and he loved it, but he felt like he was missing out because he was no longer part of the band.
I think one of the things that Rob always says is that because it's him on his own, the whole weight of the show and being a performer is on his shoulder, all eyes are on him, and I must say, being part of a band, it's the responsibility is shared. And
so could you see it happening, working with Rob?
I mean, you know, everyone asks us, and I do. I don't know when it will be, but I definitely do, yeah.